On the floor for the visiting Milwaukee Bucks, at shooting guard, Joe Ingles. At small forward, Chris Middleton. At center, Brooke Lopez. At the other guard position, Drew Holiday. At the other forward position, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike Budenholzer. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Philadelphia 76ers. Starting at power forward, 6'5", number 17, PJ Tucker. At forward, 6'8", number 12, Tobias Harris. At guard, 6'3", Tyrese Maxey. At the point, 6'5", number 1, James Harden. At center, 7 foot, number 21, Joel Embiid.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. With Joel Embiid and James Harden, the Sixers have become one of the all-time superstar tandems. Embiid said, unstoppable. What are you going to do? You've got to make a decision. Do you stay on me or do you stay on him? And if you want to guard both of us, now you've got wide-open shooters. Kevin, it does seem like pick your poison.
Tough to face that tandem every game. Wow, tough to handle. DA, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Joe Ingles is out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at small forward. And for the 76ers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Still early into the season. It's interesting, though, to keep an eye on the rookies and how they're adjusting, Clark, to the NBA game.
And every first-year player's journey is different and unique. Some come in ready to contribute right away from a physical and mental standpoint. Others really take time to get comfortable and adjusted. So we should not cast any final judgment on any player in 1 year.
And the shot goes down.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
Middleton on the wing, front past the arc, rebounded by Tucker. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Joe Ingles. One shot.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Drew Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
Now here's Middleton to the inside. Embiid with the steal. Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Shoots from 12. Harris's shot is good.
Well, he's an elite shooter with a lot of sweet spots. Defenses have to mark and keep an eye on Harris from mid-range.
You know, Greg, you can make the case Jrue Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
And defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just one All-Star game, but Jrue's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Here's Harden. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
We talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quit in this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Harrell, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McDaniels comes in for Harris. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Allen's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Carter in for Jrue Holiday. Free throw good from Harden. Mark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. Total team mindset.
For Milwaukee, they have made their only other free throw attempt today on an earlier trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. George Niang, he's checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking title.
Here is Carter after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. Here's Portis, lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
32 seconds left to play in the first. Carter left side. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Niang. It's rebounded by Portis. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And we reach the end of the first quarter. 76ers on top, up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, sharing the wing spots, it's Allen and Middleton. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
Some nasty handles from Holiday, leaving the defense shaking its head and all. He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Drew Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Embiid, and the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
And about Drew Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Drew Holiday.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Embiid in the corner and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left in the second quarter. From deep, Antetokounmpo. And so that brings the first half to a close. 76ers lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in the pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And as we look ahead on our schedule, is there anything fun you guys are really looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Shaq making some more bad predictions. That's always fun for me.
Don't lie to the people at home, Kenneth Cornelius Bailey. Shaq Stradamus is never wrong about anything.
Well, I mean, I checked my notes, but we'd be here a long time.
Whatever.
And now looking at that first half, what an impressive performance so far for the 76ers.
They're scoring the ball with consistency, good shot selection, and patience running their offense.
Making the most of their opportunities, if you're the coach, that's all you can ask for.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Philadelphia leading by 10.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and They've really been strong on the glass.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harrell's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Matthews comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. Antetokounmpo, no good. Breaking back to the Bucks, the question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again, just need to push all the right buttons.
And the Bucks with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. Carter outside. Here's Portis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Here's Harden, and the layup is good. Harden's got the lead up to 14 now for Philadelphia.
Harden's ball handling is absolutely off the chain insane. I mean, easily carving up the defense. Superb control. Got it on the string.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Some changes here for the Bucks. Crowder is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Dragic in for Carter. Here's Harden. He's got 11. And Harden with the stuff.
And, you know, this team expects Harden to dominate like this. It's amazing how easy he makes it look.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
Bobby Portis.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
It's stolen by Harris. 1 second left, and Harden with the stuff.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Lopez in its center.
They own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And it's good for 2.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks trail by 20. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Count that one.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Here's Embiid. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Yep, that one goes in there.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Out to the right wing. And he drives in. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 18. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. And Philadelphia making a change here. Niang's checked in. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. In the corner, Crowder with it. Off target from outside. Philadelphia leading by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Philadelphia.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And guys, when you're going head-to-head against someone 4 times over the course of a season, it's a great feeling to snatch that first one. Good in-game adjustments tonight against the Bucks.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Now, here's McDaniel. And a missed layup.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Matthews comes in for Carter. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Here's Maxey. He gets that one.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominating.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, James. You took control early. Was this a complete game for the team?
Tonight was very important that we got off to a great start and try to execute from the beginning of the game. It was very important for us to come out here and take care of home court, and that's what we did.
You certainly have it rolling now, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.